So, I mean, you've worked at Apple and Google, two really big time, design organizations, right? That are strong in design, that have led the industry in different ways when it comes to design as well. But you haven't just led design teams. You've now become an investor, a founder yourself as well. So, what was it that motivated that transition for you? And in fact, let's just leave it there. I've got another question. I'll follow up with that after. What motivated that transition?
Yeah, no, I think that's a really good question. I think, yeah, like as we all designers like have different like goals and journeys in life. I think what attracted me the most of the experience design and product design is actually creating and building things. And unfortunately, I got to a point in my career, like having led designs and project at major companies as well, becoming a manager and director later and being a people manager. I got to a point in my life understanding that I actually do I do love and enjoy the hands-on process and the process of building and creating things, whether like as I mentioned, the experience could be a product or digital product, or could be something else. It could be even
Yeah.
building like a chair in your workshop. That's also I do enjoy that. And unfortunately, like I think with all honestly, at big companies, you rarely get that experience because you're working in a very small, I would say, part of the big, like a cog in a big wheel, or like a small wheel in a big cog, in a big machine. So you get to a point of like, well, I want to have a little bit more ownership of what I'm building. I have all these ideas that I want to bring into life, but I can because it doesn't really align with the teams I'm working with or the companies that I'm working with. So I think that's kind of what prompted me to like, well, I want to try and design and build something. And even when I did it at the time, or at least when I started, I did build a couple of like startups and product myself, and I was lucky enough to kind of one of them get lucky to sell them early on, and make profit of it, but just move on because, like I said, going back to like I just love building and creating things, not necessarily I want to build like a huge company or unicorn because that's not my thing. I just want to build like something that is really good to be used, and I don't mind also like either sell it or someone else taking it over and or like absorbed by like a bigger company.